Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Welcome back to WWE 2K20, my career. I believe we are approaching the final chapter here in 2K20's career mode. So this might be the final video or maybe part one of the final part of the video. Either way, we're getting close to the end. Thank you guys so much for your support on this entire series so far. A little bit shorter than I thought it was going to be. They said like 25 hours, but I don't think that's accurate. But either way, we're getting into it. Possibly the finale. Thank you guys for stopping by. Let's do it.
Do you need me to make another ice machine run?
You know, there's some wounds that ice can't heal. What?
You have to admit, that was a pretty cheesy line.
You know, you have a really strange way of apologizing.
I'm sorry. It's just, we've been working through this all night, and I think I'm starting to lose it. Look, you know how I truly feel. You also know me better than anyone else. I made a stupid decision to protect you when we were kids, and it just kept escalating from there. I wanted to tell you so many times, but it got harder and harder, especially when you started leaving the tickets. I couldn't bring myself to take that away from you. It would be like you finding out that America's Next Top hand model was fixed.
Wait, is it? Did you hear something?
No, I was just using that as an example.
Okay, because I don't think I could handle that right now. I think I always knew deep down that it was all too good to be true, that I'd never meet them, but I guess a part of me wanted to believe that maybe something bigger would come out of all of this, that it wasn't just about action figures or championships or entertaining millions of people, that it would help me find a part of myself that was missing.
But maybe something bigger did come out of all this. This wasn't about finding two people who would fill a hole in your life. It was about millions of people finding you to fill holes in their lives.
Damn.
Now that was cheesy.
But it's true.
Maybe.
I have something for you.
Please don't tell me this is a letter from my long-lost aunt and uncle telling me to forgive my best friend.
Just open it.
What's this all about?
It's our new list. On one of my ice machine runs, or maybe it was one of the times you locked me out of the room. I can't remember, but I made some phone calls to management, and it's unprecedented, but they've agreed to let us get revenge on Brooklyn and Samoa Joe at tomorrow night's WrestleMania, assuming you're on board.
I guess we're coming out of retirement. This has to be some kind of record.
There's one other thing you need to know. Brooklyn and Samoa Joe agreed to the match, but only if we put our Hall of Fame spots on the line.
You really want to do this?
If we don't fight back after what they did, then we don't deserve those spots.
Package deal. I'm in.
Damn. Coming out of retirement for a WrestleMania match against Brooklyn and Samoa Joe with Hall of Fame spots on the line. You know, the prestigious WWE Hall of Fame spots, those spots. Regardless, if y'all want some, come get some, because it's about damn time that you both get your booties whooped.
Hey, just wanted to let you know, I left 2 open seats in the audience just like you always did.
Why? I mean, obviously my birth parents aren't showing up anytime soon. So was it just for good luck or out of respect or something?
You'll see.
You'll see. Who's it gonna be then? Oh, his other parents. His other parents. Probably like the parents that raised him and stuff. We had a lot of people to talk to back here. Riley Flash. Look at them pants. How you been, sir?
It doesn't matter how tonight turns out, because either way, I'm proud of how far you and Red have come. I mean, sure, it'd be nice to be able to say I trained 2 WWE Hall of Famers, and I could probably raise my rates again. But like I said, doesn't matter.
Well, I know we didn't always see eye to eye, but me and Red owe you for helping us get our start.
What do you mean we didn't see eye to eye? You were my prize student. Never doubted you once. I used to call you Sure Thing Trey.
Are you serious? You thought I'd be a manager at best, and you definitely didn't think I'd make it to WWE, let alone become a Hall of Famer. I think you said something about pooping golden nuggets.
I don't recall that. Anyway, good luck, Sure Thing.
You never called me that. That's inappropriate. All right, let's talk to Mickey. Triple H.
Look, I know we haven't spoken much since I've been gone, but I just wanted to say I'm pulling for you tonight. And Brooklyn had no right to exploit your past and ruin your big moment.
I agree,
I
Mickey.
appreciate you saying that.
Camera, come back down. Come back down.
But I also know how your impatience and temper can get the best of you sometimes. So I'm a little worried that you rushed into this match, especially considering your condition and what's at stake.
What's her condition? She's
Thanks
fine.
for your concern, seriously. But this is something we have to do, no matter what we could lose in the process.
Damn right. Gotta do what we gotta do. Triple H!
I know you're gonna tell us it's not too late to change our minds about the match and putting our Hall of Fame spots on the line, but we need to do this.
I wasn't going to say that at all. It's actually way too late to change your minds. The match is happening.
Oh. Okay, well, that's good then.
I was going to say that if things don't go well, Brooklyn and Samoa Joe can't erase your legacies. Everything you worked for and accomplished won't just disappear.
It sounds like you don't think we can win.
Look, you both have defied the odds before, but I'm just being realistic.
When it comes time to honor the Hall of Fame class tonight, we'll be out there front and center.
Front and center. I hardly know. We're going to match. Well, you know what? I'm going to set some attribute points, do some things, and then we're going to do the match. Let's get to it. Actually, one second. I think we got a couple messages left, so I want to read these before we go in to WrestleMania. Kelly, producer. Got your audition for the hosting gig, and it's great, but your schedule is impossible to work around. Let us know if that ever changes. Apparently it changed because I'm the host of the John now. Can't believe what happened the other night. You two deserve better, but that's over. Tonight's your chance to show the world what you're made of. Randy, believe it or not, I'll be pulling for you tonight. And yes, you can call me Vipes. You've earned it. Oh, snap. Look at that. Buzz, you and Red got this. There's no other possible outcome. Yeah, I'm pretty sure because that's usually how the game goes. All right. Also, as a little special bonus here for this final episode, your boy, I went in and I finalized Chris Danger and Brooke Danger. Now, keep in mind, there's still some issues with logos. There's still issues with the face capture feature, so they definitely aren't perfect, but Chris Danger and Brooke Danger have been finished for this finale episode. So obviously they're gonna look a little different. They're gonna look like their final. They're gonna look like how they should have looked like this entire time had the game been functioning properly. But without further ado, people, WrestleMania match finale time, and make sure you stick around to the end because after everything is done, I'm going to do a quick review of the career mode, tell you how I thought about it, and some other things. So, without further ado, WrestleMania match. It's all or nothing for Chris and Brooke. Let's do it.
It's time for the greatest spectacle in sports entertainment. Welcome to WrestleMania. If you've somehow been
I'd love to see the stage if it wasn't blurry, but cool.
Then you missed the news that we have a huge last-minute change to tonight's event. After being ambushed at the conclusion of their Hall of Fame speech, Red and Trey will seek revenge against Brooklyn Von Braun and Samoa Joe. And saying that the stakes are high feels like a severe understatement. If Brooklyn and Samoa Joe can defeat Red and Trey, they will take their spots in the WWE Hall of Fame. And we've never seen anything like this before, and it's highly improbable we ever will again.
Hall of Fame spots are on the line. The stakes are high. And look who's here!
To every competitor who enters the ring tonight and every championship that's contested, it's now time for the most important match of the evening.
Red and Trey are here to take on Brooklyn Von Braun and Samoa Joe with their Hall of Fame spots on the line.
It's truly impressive. Red and Trey overcame both physical and emotional trauma to be here tonight. But I suppose revenge can motivate someone to do just about anything, including putting everything they've dreamed of and worked for at risk.
Guys, what are these pieces of paper falling down from above?
I believe it's supposed to symbolize their new list, and there's only one thing on it. Beat Brooklyn and Samoa Joe at WrestleMania.
Oh, snap. Look at that.
This is why I left the 2 seats. It's time to move on.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're here.
Oh, that was quick.
That might have been Trey's adopted parents sitting at ringside.
I think you're right, Myron.
That's your real mommy and daddy, Chris. Ones that raised you. They may not be blood, but they are family. His adopted parents at ringside. Chris Danger, look at that. Danger zoned out. The man, the myth, the legend, Brooke Danger. Finally looking like an actual person. Oh, it's about to go down.
And now here are the 2 superstars who want nothing more than to take everything from Red and Trey to essentially erase their legacies in a single night. It's the so-called American hero, Brooklyn Von Braun and Samoa Joe.
Yeah, these two have a much different kind of bond than Red and Trey. It's an affiliation based on shared hatred for their opponents tonight, dating back years in both cases.
Does she have a bionic arm too?
Full disclosure, I think we're looking at the newest members of the WWE Hall of Fame class. Brooklyn and Samoa Joe have been unstoppable from both a mental and physical standpoint since the moment they joined forces. Red and Trey would have a hard time stopping them if they were at full strength, and we know they're not even close to that.
Is that a paint job? What are you doing, Brooklyn? You still giving me reasons to hate your ass. Oh my God.
Brooklyn facing off. There is so much history between these two. We're talking decades of hostility.
I don't know if it'll ever end, but we'll get at least some kind of resolution after tonight's contest is over.
Oh man, is this should be like a tornado tag match.
We're not sure who's going to start the match tonight. It actually looks like Brooklyn and Samoa Joe are discussing that right now.
Apparently it'll be Samoa Joe and Trey.
Yup.
Brooklyn's gonna make Red wait to get her hands on her. Yet another calculated move from the American hero.
This is it. Here we go.
What a WrestleMania moment. The finale. It's going down. Get him to red health. That's what I do. Look at the man, Chris Danger. This man looks fresh. He looks clean. He looks like a regular person now. He looks almost like he's supposed to look. Pretty much as close as we can get here with what we have to work with here in 2K20. Look at Danger. Bam, quick strikes. And this man is feeling it. This has been, oh, we're both at yellow health? Why are we at yellow health? What did I do?
I agree with you on that.
Probably, oh, it just, we're not recovered from our previous meeting? I'm not sure. Oh, Brooklyn, I swear if I could, I would. Oh, Brooklyn. Oh, Danger with the, went for the leg sweep, couldn't connect. And yeah, Danger's got 4 reversals now. Bam. Dropping down Samoa Joe. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Just taking out his frustrations. Standing shooting star on Joe. Taking out his frustrations. Standing shooting star on Joe. Taking out his frustrations. Knee to the face. And Danger's feeling it. Look at this. Crowd happy to see him back. A questionable Hall of Fame career, but the only people able to take that away from him right now tonight are Brooklyn and Samoa Joe. If they win this fight, if Chris Danger and Brooke Danger somehow find a way to win, nobody can take that Hall of Fame win away from them. Here we go. Ooh, why didn't you finish the move? What the hell was that? He didn't finish the move. Okay, and Sling Blade. Red health achieved, and Danger's feeling it. Ashtray perform a grapple move while Samoa Joe is in the ring. Light work, right work. Uh-oh. Nice. Yeah.
Now he's got Samoa Joe in the coquina clutch.
Psych, you thought.
Hold on. Is this actually happening?
It is. Red and Trey of Brooklyn Von Braun and Samoa Joe locked in their own submission hold.
Nice.
Everything that's happened among these 4 adversaries,
Lock it in, Chris. Yes.
the perfect ending.
Don't get ahead of yourself. They need them all.
Can Red and Trey do the unthinkable? Will Brooklyn and Samoa Joe give up?
They tap.
Oh, snap!
Red and Trey pulled off the impossible and ensured that they will forever be honored in the WWE Hall of Fame.
That was quick. We did it!
This match takes place 20 times, and on 19 of those occasions, Brooklyn and Samoa Joe get the win. But
Oh, shut up,
tonight.
Corey.
This was special. This was your night, Red and Trey.
Congratulations for the second time on your Hall of Fame induction.
Chris Danger, Brooke Danger, Hall of Famers, legends, victorious at WrestleMania. It has been written. It has been done.
This might have been our first time seeing one of your matches in person, but we were always watching on TV.
We're proud of you, son. Can I still call you that?
Yeah. We have a lot of catching up to do. I'm sorry about that.
We all are. It's okay.
We have something for you. Some maintenance guy from the arena was selling it online. It wasn't cheap.
Luckily, we've gotten good at puzzles in our old age.
Oh my gosh! I thought I lost you, but you're back.
There's one thing left on there we need to finish crossing off.
Wait,
It appears that the list has somehow been salvaged.
Red and Trey can now pick up where they left off
In Brooklyn?
2 nights ago.
rip it up.
It's the unexpected. An unexpected victory. An unexpected reconciliation. And finally, the unexpected return of what some might think is just an old scrap of paper. But it was more than that to Red and Trey. It's what led them to this very moment that to them was expected all along. They may not have known how they'd end up here, but they knew when they created that list that this was their destiny.
Well said, Michael. Soak every bit of this in. Red and Trey, you deserve it.
The list has been completed, somehow salvaged. I don't know, but either way, the job is done.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the winners of tonight's match and still members of the WWE Hall of Fame, Red and Trey.
Oh, yeah. Soak it in. Who's he pointing to back there? Ain't nobody back there. What a moment for these two. One they will surely never forget. What do we unlock? WrestleMania 2029 career. Brooklyn Von Braun with the arm. Trophy earned the best. Samoa Joe bionic arm. Unlocked. Interesting. I wasn't sure if we were actually going to unlock that or not. Is that it? Why did it say continue? Now what? My career completed. Done. Finished. Over with. Chris and Brooke there on the right. I'll be sure to export them, put them up on the old you-know-what. And Bob's your uncle. So, with WWE 2K20, my career in the books, let's do a little bit of a review, shall we, of what we just played. I honestly should make this its own separate video. I might. I still might. Maybe I'll take this, like, end clip and just make it its own video this week. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Whew, where do I start with this? It started off really good, in my opinion. I really liked the way the story was going at the beginning. I kind of hoped that as time would go on, they would make the male character, a little less of an idiot. That didn't really happen that much as time went on. This man thought that he was number 2 in the Rumble when all he had to do was unfold a piece of paper. I'm just saying. I wasn't a huge fan of the dynamic of the male and female characters. Like, I thought it was really cool that obviously the female character was like a badass. Like, that's how I would have made Brooke regardless. You know what I mean? Just like a kind of a mean, maybe not as crazy, but like a mean, just want to fight everybody badass. Definitely wouldn't have made Chris Danger as much of an idiot, though. I think there's a way to also make the male character strong without like overshadowing the female character. You don't have to make him a complete idiot. But that was the road they decided to go down. The story itself, it was entertaining at points. I definitely wouldn't say it was like a great story, though. I feel like I enjoyed 2K19's a little bit more. Something about 2K19's just flowed a little bit better. It wasn't as repetitive. It really felt like in 2K20 towards the second half of the career, things just got a little repetitive and it was kind of all over the place. I would say up until maybe like before the multiverse stuff, before the Undertaker stuff, it was pretty good. And then from there, it kind of just fell off. It just lost me a little bit. I don't know. I didn't enjoy it as much in the second half as I did in the first half. I'm not entirely sure why. I feel like things just got a little repetitive. The story just kind of started to fall off the tracks. I don't know how. I don't know how this man it can be a Hall of Famer with 2 kind of fluke title wins and kind of just riding the coattails of Brooke. Brooke very much deserves to be a Hall of Famer. I can't really say the same about Chris, though, this year. And not to mention, so Brooklyn forces Brooke to retire, right? And then Chris is just like, well, okay, I'll retire too. Like, no one asked you to do that. That's not, like, you don't have to do that. Wasn't a big fan of that. How he was like, okay, I'll retire too. This is my lifelong dream and everything, but okay, sure, I'll leave. Like, I get the whole package deal thing, but we're talking about retirement. We're talking about not doing the thing that you love anymore. And he was just like, oh, all right, I'll leave too. And then Brooklyn goes and tells everybody about it anyway. And then y'all stay retired after this Mania thing, I would assume. Or maybe they come back. I don't know. I guess we'll never get to find that out. Maybe they come back and continue their careers. Who knows? Brooklyn Von Braun. I don't think I've hated any video game character as much as I hated her. And I guess that's a testament to the story. Like, they did a good job of making you hate her. Literally, Baron Blade looks like a saint compared to Brooklyn Von Braun. That's just honestly. So hats off to them for that. But there were some issues. Like I showed you in a couple videos, there were some crashing issues in this My Career. I luckily didn't run into too many crazy glitches in the My Career mode. This is one of the modes that just kind of functioned for the most part the way that it was supposed to, minus some hair flopping all over the place and not being able to update logos and facial stuff till halfway through. But it was decent. It was decent. Again, I don't think it was as good as 2K19's. I think there's definitely some work to do. The story was definitely, the writing was a little bit corny at parts. I don't think it really captured, like, the thing I like about the My Career stuff, right, is that it lets you, or it's supposed to let you, create this character in your vision and take him or her on this journey through the WWE and overcoming odds and that type of stuff. And I didn't really feel that this year. I just felt like the way that the story was set up with flashbacks and like telling you about it all these years later, it was hard to feel like you were actually accomplishing something going through it, because it was all like already established and the story already happened and it was already written and that type of stuff. So it felt like you weren't able to kind of mold your own story with your characters. And that's the stuff that I love to do. That's the stuff I was able to do in like 2K16 and 2K17, that type of stuff. Didn't really happen too much this year, but overall, I'm glad I played through it. Honestly, some of the voice acting from the superstars was really good. Some of it was not too great. Some of the cutscenes and the graphics in this My Career mode were just atrocious, just absolutely atrocious. And some of it looked really good. So honestly, it was just kind of hit and miss all the way through. Not too consistently good and not too consistently bad. So with that, I will just say the 2K20 career is decent. I think it's decent. This did not feel like 25 hours, by the way. And I don't think it was 25 hours. I don't know what the hell they were talking about when they told me this thing was 25 hours. Maybe if you like count all the loading screens, then maybe it's like 30. But aside from that, that's going to wrap up WWE 2K20, my career mode. And I have to leave you with this. As of right now, I have little to no plans to do very much more WWE 2K20. Outside of the career mode, the game is just bad. The game is just not in a good place right now. And I don't think a couple of patches are going to change that much just because of the way that the core game just is. It's going to take a lot of patches to fix the problems that are in this game. So, with that being said, there are going to be some changes going forward on this channel. Obviously, usually through the months of October, November, December, January, that's usually, big time wrestling months. That's usually when I'm covering the latest 2K game and we're flying through it and doing all that kinds of stuff. I honestly don't think that's going to be the case this year. So going forward, there's going to be a lot of different stuff on the channel. Just some stuff that I like to play, some stuff that's fun for me. Because if this experience with 2K20 taught me anything, it's that you really can't. What's the best way for me to describe this? You can't put all your eggs in one basket, because one year that basket just might break down and then you're left with a bunch of broken eggs. That's what I feel like I have right now. Most of my eggs were in the WWE 2K basket. That's no secret. That's what my channel thrives on, right? My other content doesn't do as good as my wrestling content. That's just how it is. That's the way it is. Majority of my subscribers are here for the wrestling stuff. That's cool. I get it. That's just the way that it is. But when situations like this occur, where the game that you are mostly known for, or that you mostly rock with, is in the state that it's in, you're kind of left in a crappy place, right? You're not in a really good place to make content. It's hard for me to make good content out of a broken game. Honestly, I can do that, as you have seen with the My Career mode. I try to do my best to bring you the best that I can. But the rest of this game is just not in a good place. So I need to start doing stuff that makes me happy. I need to start doing stuff that I enjoy making. I need to get back to making content that I'm passionate about and that I feel good about. I had fun with this My Career mode. I don't think it's the best one I ever did, but I feel like I can do better content outside of the WWE 2K series. I believe that my best stuff comes when I'm really excited and passionate about something, and I was not passionate about this game this year, even a little bit. I really tried. I really, really tried to push it and like be that guy. You know what I mean? That guy that I've been fortunate enough to establish myself as for these last couple years. It just didn't feel right. It just didn't feel right this year. So I feel like it's time for a little bit of a change. Hopefully you guys continue to support me and rock with me, even though there's not going to be a lot of WWE 2K stuff. We're always going to go back and do old wrestling games. Like, that's going to be something that, even if tomorrow I was like, guys, I'm a Roblox channel from now on, that would never happen. But let's just hypothetically, I'm like, guys, you know what? 2K's done. Roblox from here on out for the next 6 months. There's always going to be wrestling stuff. It's a core part of who I am. I love those games. So that's always going to be part of the channel in some way, shape, or form. But I need to reestablish who I am and what I'm here for. And it's not WWE 2K. That's not what I'm here for. That's not the best that I can do. That's not my pinnacle, my apex. It's not. It's just not. I'm capable of more. I'm capable of better. And I'm going to prove that to everybody, one way or another. As much as I love Chris Danger and I love what we've done with him these last couple years, I'm always going to like want to... I love doing Chris Danger stuff. To me, that's like some of the most fun stuff to do. So there's always going to be opportunities for that. But I need to prove to myself and to everybody that I don't need that. You know what I mean? I can do this my way. and it's going to be a little bit of a struggle. It's going to take some work. It's going to take some time, but it's got to be done. And hopefully you guys continue to roll with me and rock with me and support me like you have all these previous years. Thank you so much for that support. I would not be in this position without you. This channel would not exist without the support from you guys. That's just the friggin' truth. You know what I mean? So thank you to everyone. I don't know what that word is. Thank you to everybody that has supported me and rocked with this series. Thank you so much. Hit that thumbs up button as hard as you possibly can. Make sure you're subscribed to this channel with notifications turned on. Oh, man. I don't really cuss in my career videos usually, but man, shit's about to get crazy. One way or another. So hold on to your butts, people. It's about to go down. I love you guys, and I'll see you soon.